Yemisi Egbewole, former chief of staff, Biden White House press office, Audrey Fahlberg, politics reporter, National Review, who broke this story. Ladies, good to be with you. Yemisi, can you believe that Warner didn't have a better answer for that?
Well, he did have an answer that he posted online. He tweeted out a response. I used to work for Senator Warner, so I'm operating from a little place of bias here. And I was with him when we went through the Ralph Northam, the Justin Fairfax, the Mark Herring, that whole year of elected officials having one scandal after another.
But still, like,
so I've seen him weather it.
Though, if this was a Republican, you don't think he'd be saying something different?
I think if this was a Republican, he'd probably have a quick, snappy response. But we have to think about the relationships that exist here. Jay Jones is somebody that people were really excited about. I mean, I know a lot of people that were on his fundraising team.
Yeah.
I've reached out to them. They are in total shock over this. And a lot of people have said they really didn't see this coming from his character.
Well, we can all be surprised, I guess. This is Morning Joe, of all people's view of it. Take a listen.
Coming up, an attorney general candidate in Virginia is apologizing for his texts about a state lawmaker. We'll go through what the messages said.
Probably be forced to withdraw from the race, and probably is doing a lot there.
Audrey, you broke this story. Were you surprised when you got this story? Was it sort of like, I can't believe it, that this is true?
You know, it's funny. People keep calling this an opposition research dump. It took a lot of effort to get this story. I'd heard the stories about this percolating for a couple months. I didn't actually get the goods and the texts until last week when I broke the story. So what's really shocking about this is that no Democrats have called on him to step aside. You know, perhaps some maybe kind of minor, but no major national Democrats. His running mates, of course, haven't. The problem here is that early voting started on September 17th. Thousands of Virginians have already cast their ballots. 4 weeks out from election day, what's he going to do?
If he withdraws, the Democrats basically give the seat up, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
Okay, so and I think this is a legitimate question, right? Would it be more important to have the moral clarity to say, this is wrong, someone like this is disqualified from themselves from being attorney general? It's better to give up the seat than to never be able to talk from a position of authority about anything anybody says about political violence anymore.
Well, I think a lot of Democrats have pointed out that they think it a bit hypocritical that Republicans are calling so much for Jay Jones to step aside. When we can run the litany, I'm not going to do it of things that President Trump has said.
How then the next time? I'm thinking about going forward. The next time Democrats are aghast at what some Republican says, and some Republicans going to say something stupid, how do they have any standing?
I totally understand that, and I feel that that's fair, and I think that's why people are upset personally with Jay Jones. But the fact is, I think everybody could come out and say step aside. I think if you have this kind of ego where you text those things and you still run, I don't think people telling you to step aside is going to make you step aside.
I think another remarkable thing here is that
that would be the argument to say it over and over again and then let him just die on the vine, right?
Well,
I think another thing that's really important here is that he didn't come out and immediately say, I'm sorry, Todd Gilbert, and immediately call him. I sent him a request for comment at 8:46 a.m. My story runs around 1. He didn't respond to me. He reaches out to another outlet, attacks my outlet, and then attacks his opponent and says, you know, like everybody else, I regret texts that I've sent, but didn't actually say the words, I'm sorry. Until obviously, imagine behind closed doors, he was getting a ton of pressure because, again, he didn't deny anything that I reported, including, by the way, a phone call that he made once those, disturbing texts that he sent, suggesting over the phone to Kerry Coyner that he wished that he could see Todd Gilbert's wife could see her own child dying in her own arms so that Gilbert would change his political positions. That's remarkable.
This is what I was going to ask you. Okay, things you never get caught on your first time. Cheating on your wife, drunk driving, and sending really bad texts, right? Like, this is not the first. You've got to be now getting hundreds of calls of people saying, I've got more from this guy.
Let's just say a lot of people have told me that there are a lot of other rumors circulating out there right now. You know, obviously, things are getting crazy with the story that picks up like wildfire, so you need to be careful, obviously.
Right.
But right now, clearly, Democrats are frustrated. And what I will say is I talked to some people today, and they've told me that the strategy seems to be from Virginia Democrats, condemn his rhetoric and move on. But
worked for Ralph Northam, right? He survived.
He did survive. And our biggest jewel that we have to protect, Abigail Spanberger.
Well, reminder
that is our concern.
She called on Ralph Northam to resign at the time. He, of course, did not. But, you know, this obviously these are different kinds of political scandals, but I think we can all agree, obviously.
Ralph Northam was the governor, was blackface.
It was a blackface scandal.
So I'm going to play the new ad. Actually, we don't have time, do we? We're coming up against the top. You don't think he drops out, right?
I don't think he drops out.
No matter what happens.
No matter what. He has an ego.
And there's more coming.
My gut says he won't drop out, and based on the stories we're seeing, I think there's going to be some more dirt that comes out.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.